Okay, we're live.
We're live.
Oh, we are live, all right. This is the City of Kingsbury, Texas, regular commission meeting, February 16th, 2026. So our mission statement, as always, the mission of the City of Kingsbury is to protect the residents from forceful annexation by another municipality, to maintain limited government, maintain low rates of taxation, incur no debt, and protect the rights of its citizens. At this point, we'll do our pledges to the flags.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Alrighty. Wow. I dressed too warmly.
No, I brought this just in case.
Well,
A
a
couple
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
temperature's going down.
Yeah. All right, we'll do a roll call.
Commissioner Heinemeier,
Here.
Commissioner Ignatius,
Here.
Mayor Nolan.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, we'll call this meeting to order. Under announcements, as always, here's a check report. We made payments. We got our franchise fee checks from GVC and Blue Bonnet. We made payments for the roofing and got made a transfer from our Texas Class account to cover that. We had some items for Lowe's, which was for the siding and underpinning for the town hall. GBC, roofing, let me see if there was anything in particular, skiing, blah, blah, blah. Kingsbury Country Store, that was, I wasn't thinking when I was at Sam's getting items for the trail drive, and I used my card. So I will, but there was one thing on there, I got filters before I bought a bunch of coffee pots, but the coffee pots that I bought, I'll just buy them, no, I'll just keep this, but the coffee pots that I bought, didn't take the filters that I bought. So I had to buy other filters from the store, from the Kingsbury Country Store the day of. I'm like, I thought I had some here. So I'll take the coffee filters off of that particular one and probably write a check, reimburse. Larry DeLue's, that was for what I called the old bathroom, where the bathroom walls and everything were, and for the structure holding up the chimney. Kingsbury Country Store, that was items that I said, put that on my tab the day of the trail ride, and then I came back and paid for that, $12.92. And then we got our general sales tax for December, the fourth quarter, and the yearly. So $4,686.11, giving us a current bank balance of $32,172.97. And then, so across our Texas Class accounts and our bank account, we have $119,588.07. Let's see. Other announcements, just housekeeping. We did the 941s, the EFTPS, for December/Q4. Well, it was for Q4. I got the W-2s and W-3s done for the city clerk, and it's kind of a race there at the end, but I always want to make sure I get that December payment in December so that it counts, as December, so we can keep it all within the year. What does that mean? I have no idea. I will get back to that.
What does it look like?
It says GWPREC. Oh, George Washington Proclamation. PROs. We had a gentleman, same gentleman as last year, that had the George Washington Proclamation, and he's a member of like the George Washington, Sons of George Washington, whatever, organization. And I printed out the proclamation, and we talked about getting on the agenda, and we didn't. And we don't know if it's okay to make a proclamation if it's not on the agenda. It just calls for signing it. It's not like,
I knew that.
it's not, we don't have to approve anything.
But didn't we talk about it last month?
Yes.
I thought so.
Regardless, I move that we do the proclamation.
Let's
Here
put
and
it,
now.
here
Give it a
and
second.
now, let's do it.
I don't know anything about it.
It's not like we're signing the contract.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's just,
It's like a public
it's,
announcement.
because this is the 250th
It is an
year.
announcement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a public announcement.
So this is proclamation, the city of Texas, county of Guadalupe. I have one with the seal. Hold on just a second, well, this will work. Whereas the United States of America has established following the War of Revolution from 1776 to 1783, a war won through the brilliance and courageous leadership of George Washington, revered father of our nation. And whereas George Washington, who lived from 1732 to 1799, mobilized the Continental Army and led the American colonies against the most powerful country in the world, finally defeating the British at the famous Battle of Yorktown, Virginia. And whereas this revered father of our nation resisted the efforts of many supporters to make him a king or dictator, instead using his influence and power to support the creation and adoption of the Constitution of the United States. And whereas George Washington was elected as the first president of the United States, serving 2 terms in office from 1789 to 1797, and through his devotion, wisdom, and vision, became the exemplar of distinguished leadership for all future presidents. And whereas the William Hightower chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution, that's it, wishes to encourage all citizens to recognize the epical contributions of George Washington to our nation by celebrating his birth on Sunday, February 22nd, 2026. Now therefore, I, Shirley Nolan, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Mayor of Kingsbury, do hereby proclaim February 22nd, 2026 as President George Washington Day, and call upon all citizens to recognize and honor the brilliance, courage, and vision of the father of our nation and the relevance of his life to the preservation of our democracy in today's complex world. In testimony thereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the city of Kingsbury, Texas, the 16th day of February 2026.
Hooray.
George Washington. I watched that, oh my gosh, it was so many episodes, but I guess it was a Ken Burns on the American Revolution. Oh my gosh, that was an epical watch, but it was also, it was an epical event, yeah, so much back and forth and small battles that with a lot of strategy and a lot with no strategy, apparently. Yeah, that went on that you never hear about. Then I just announcements, I put it on the message board about TGAA.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I did attach there it is. I did attach the document from Mr. Anthony Wilder. I don't believe we ever met him.
Thank you.
He is the one I was talking to
Talk to.
about.
Okay, I know we talked to Armstrong.
I thought he
One of the
did.
first ones.
He might have been.
Maybe the very first.
There were
Maybe.
two different ones.
Yes, Armstrong was one.
And Armstrong was one, but
Yeah,
I
but he
think
was
Anthony
the first.
was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty pleasant guy.
Yeah. But yeah, again, they have unanimously consented to discontinue and dissolve the association, Texas Government Accountability Association. So,
disbanded.
Okay, that's what, I
Yes.
heard the word dissolve and I wanted to make sure it was not
Discontinue and
mishearing.
dissolve the TGAA.
Because it got to be quite a.
Well, they were beneficial to us, I think, and it was a good idea, I think, and a good plan, I think, and it was a good try the first time around.
It was a good try.
We'll do it again.
They might.
We'll do it again. We'll
Right.
do it again. Yeah.
There is a mayor's meeting on March 4th that I have people in from Germany and Mexico that week, and I don't think I will make that. Does anybody, it's in Staples, so it's right down the road. Would anybody like to, go to the Guadalupe County Mayor's meeting?
Who's Mayor Pro Tem?
What are they gonna do there?
Wednesday.
It's usually a discussion of what's going on countywide and what's going on, big.
If you're not going, let me have the date and find the place, maybe so.
It's usually like at the Staples Center, which is their,
Community Center?
yeah, but now it's at the Brick and Blossom Event Center in Staples.
Well,
On
probably won't be
620.
too hard to find.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be
Kinda like
different.
Kingsbury.
So many changes in names, sometimes it takes place, but a different name, and I'm like.
Okay, and then we
Where
did
can I get lost?
the January paycheck. There was an eminent domain report that we have to do every year, and so I did the filing on that. Basically, we haven't taken anybody's property on for eminent domain.
Okay.
And then, we do need getting Shane down to the bank with the minutes that have
Right.
been approved.
They're
But
being approved.
approved tonight, that's what I was thinking, the minutes are being approved tonight, so we'll need those. And then Shane, at some point, will need to make,
Is it First United or
it's Broadway.
Broadway? Okay.
You know where Broadway is?
Yeah.
It's over there,
Right on 123.
Corner.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
123.
Back.
So we'll need to go do that together, Shane.
Okay.
We need, I called and got talked to them about what would be required on changing the signers, because I know when the fire department changed signers, it was, much more of a deal than it had been in the past. And so.
I was part of that.
Yes, and so, we just need a copy of the approved minutes stating that you are now a new signer and the signers to be removed, and you need to be there with a current, one or more current signers. So,
Okay.
all right.
I'm out of town for the next 4 days, but anytime after that.
So, let's see, I've lost my agenda and all my, there we go.
Shuffling.
Yes, and all my shuffling, trying to get my items together. I still have one in there, another item. That's everything that I have. Any other announcements going on? Did you have a soil day?
We had a soil day.
Yes.
It happened anyway, even though the rain was imminent, but the rain came right
Hey.
after, so.
Oh, well, good,
That's perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, it was great, very informative. It's a pretty good turnout. There's some
Yeah.
farmers. And,
Yeah,
yeah, some people had said they would make it next time. Online, there's a bit of a following. People are checking it out and stuff, so yeah.
well, good, good.
Well, and there's another, our town meeting on Monday, a week from now, February 23rd, 6 PM, habitable spaces.
Right.
6 PM?
Yes.
Do y'all ever shorten habitable spaces? Y'all call it,
HS
y'all call it just HS
sometimes.
sometimes?
High school, oh.
Habspace. I don't know.
Pretty close, yeah.
I end up calling it habitable.
Habitable.
now,
Habitable.
Which is
Yeah.
still a lot of syllables,
Yes.
They
It
don't
doesn't
have
roll
it.
off the tongue.
Have you split
Habby,
it? Have you
Well,
split
got the habby.
Did I
It's
say
in
new
practice,
syllable?
you know. Habitable.
That's all I have. Any other Any other announcements? All right.
Trying to look, no.
Public comments or discussion? Anything there? Did you sign up to speak? No?
Yes, and I
Yes?
speak anyway. Thank you for putting up with me. Basically 1 year since the city purchased the property, and
Yes, and
boy,
February.
it has been rough,
Yeah.
but it's been okay. And I'm glad to see the changes made. 5 years since the freeze. Remembering the past is always important when you're moving toward the future. A lot of people say, "Oh no, forget the past, forget the past." No, God doesn't forget it; He does forgive it, and hopefully we can all forgive each other a whole lot. Didn't mean, but okay. Yeah, I saw the trail drive come through. MLK Day. We don't do anything, do we?
We usually have a meeting.
On
And then
that
we
day.
have it's another bank holiday, and we're
Yes,
so-
like
Today is-
today was a holiday.
Yeah, it's usually on the third Monday, which is the meeting, so there's.
And I'm lost what holiday because the names and how they group together, like Washington's birthday, they quit doing it, instead they put it together for all the presidents.
Well, you gotta come up with a-
on Monday,
Yeah.
because we're on a 3-day weekend, so.
I didn't get it very quick.
It looks like you gotta come up with a proclamation if you want.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm just following what happened a minute ago. But yeah.
A minute ago, a few minutes.
Judge Washington.
Anyway, yeah,
Go ahead.
a little while back, there were a whole lot of sirens, and it sounded like it was something local. But I don't go chasing the sirens, the way, and I saw that the fire chief was still here, and so I assumed that they responded to something, but it was more than just the fire chief. We don't know what's going on, and I ain't playing online, people. Facebook is not my thing because I got an ugly face, you see it. Thank you again, and glad to hear about the different renovation projects that are going on, and that will be covered later in the agenda. And also the emergency, which, remember the past, talked about that at the last renovation meeting. I saw Nan and Pam today, bye. I didn't see them in person, but they were at the house.
They were at the house, yeah.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are they getting ready to paint some more?
They were taking a look and they got the sample, and I gave them the code on
Nice.
the door. And, yeah, so,
It's good to have that.
yes,
Thank you.
Oh,
yes, that works out good.
Yeah,
Well, too early.
Item number 3, review of public documents, area residents needing help with ETJ annexation or other paperwork, may present it now. Didn't have any of that in the last 2 weeks. Item number 4, old business, our consent agenda item. This is the approval of the minutes. So this is the December 15th executive session meeting minutes. This is the December 6th special meeting minutes. This is the December 6th executive session meeting minutes, and the January 19th regular meeting minutes. Is any of that need to be moved to the regular agenda?
No.
All right, stay on the consent agenda and be approved. Item number 5, discuss and consider new City Hall renovation update and planning. As we've said, we have some volunteers, Nan and Pam Schmort and Nan Trainer, that are painters extraordinaire. And so, they will do the primer, they will do some patching on all the, holes in the trim, and do the color that we had agreed on, that we seem to all like, or at least say that'll work. Yay. And,
For the pink room.
yes, for the pink slash piano
Southwestern,
room.
just to-
And so they're going to, so I'll let them know that, I know they kind of went and waited for floor stuff to be done, but I know the floor guy is gonna be a little while, so we want to go ahead and get started on the painting. So they're going to, see about they went and took a look today, I guess it was today, yeah. Look today, you saw him there, so.
Yes.
Well, I talked to, I
Right, both of
talked to
them.
him after that.
Did y'all just talk about the poly in the other room?
No, we did not.
Okay, just a pink, just a
Yeah,
pink one.
right, yeah, just that for now.
Okay, that's good, that's good.
And, there was something else. Oh, I'm gonna see about that color match. I got a new pry bar.
Nice. Okay, so you
I've
used
lost
the
my
pry
favorite
to
pry
get,
bar somewhere in all of where my tool bags have exploded in the other room, and I've lost my favorite pry bar, so I've got a new favorite pry bar. So I'm gonna get a profit piece so we can get a color match from that,
for the entryway.
the entryway,
Yeah.
and see what we think.
And then get that
150
150.
on that. I don't think there's been a whole lot more on that. I never did get a call back, on the gas, but it's been so warm, it wasn't like a
Yeah.
huge
Urgent.
urgent, it wasn't urgent at the time, so I will get back with them. I keep thinking that we couldn't have been done with one freeze. But you look 10 days out, it's still just,
I just hope we're not done with
Didn't we have
one
more
rain.
than one?
I know, one
Yeah.
rain, we
But
need
one
more than
major,
one
or
rain,
Sort
yes,
of major.
Yeah, I
yes.
mean, it
Yeah.
seemed like all part of one
Cycle.
cycle.
Okay, yeah, 'cause it's like 3 weeks and
Yeah.
sleet.
But,
and-
yeah, but as far as freeze, we only really got the one little
Well,
cold
and then
snap
3
where we
nights
had the
in a row.
freeze.
I hope that's it.
You hope that's it?
Yeah.
I still have a lot of cute clothes that I wanna wear.
Turn down the air conditioner for that party on
I
one
think
day.
like 40 degrees is cold enough to wear your cold weather clothes. isn't
Yeah, I
it?
guess,
Oh.
I don't think there's anything, do we have any idea of, or have you talked to Abby about?
Did he try to work on Saturday? I was out of
He
town.
called and
Okay.
asked if we were working inside, and I said, no, that I know of. And he said he was gonna try. Evidently, he didn't make it.
Okay.
It's had,
I don't think he's done like he was gonna do the top seal coat. I think he just hasn't done that.
He hasn't done anything as far as I
No,
know.
I don't think he has.
no,
Yeah,
he
that's
had some
fine.
health issue, and he will work, in the middle of the night.
Well, he'll work when he
Yeah.
can, he said, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, 'cause he, out of the blue, I get a text from him, what time do you get up? There's gonna be a lot of noise. I don't care, Abby.
Yeah, he gets up at 4. He likes to get at it or something.
Yeah,
He'll be there at
he's-
4:30.
Yeah.
I think the lock box is the best. See,
Yeah, he
was telling
said
me
he
that.
had
I'm
the
like, I'm not
combination.
gonna be able to let you in, buddy. I'm not.
I asked him if he had the
Yeah.
combination, yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna coordinate, with Pam's man?
I had not heard that he was imminent, so.
If I know that if we can get an announcement that somebody's working there, just in case somebody calls and asks, is anybody working there, we know.
Yeah, Nan and Pam were gonna start, what is today, Monday? Like Wednesday.
You know what, we just assumed that they're gonna be working there all next week, in that room,
Okay,
so.
You hear that, people?
I guess I'll
Yeah.
just work after them because we were gonna do a seal coat that he was gonna take back down, but I guess that didn't happen. So
Well, he's still good, he just didn't make it out there, I think.
right, I just I guess the floors aren't gonna get that seal coat, but it probably doesn't matter.
Why wouldn't it?
Like before the
Just to
paint?
protect it before it's a paint or whatever.
So
It's, not,
nothing-
it's,
Oh,
it's
there-
an
I
easy
don't
coat
think
for.
it-
I
I
think
don't
it was an
think-
easy coat for him to take off or
Yeah.
something. It was just a protectant coat, is what he was.
I thought he was doing that after he sanded it.
Well, he's gonna. I mean,
Sand it
it's
in,
gonna be
but
finished.
When he
Finished.
sands it, he's gonna put the coat on, and that
There's
was.
gonna be multiple coats. I think this was
Yeah.
just.
Yeah,
This was
I
just a
think he
protectant
said
coat,
something
but
Isn't
about
it-
protective
never mind. I guess we're not
coat
doing
and
it
then
now, is what I'm
wait
pointing out.
until the rest of the
Right.
work gets done. is
well,
when
I've
he-
already
Well,
put
what-
paint on it, so I don't know.
You know, either way.
Well, I guess he's just.
People, if you were remodeling instead of, if you were building new, yeah, everybody wants their own time slot. But remodeling, you work when you can and around everybody
You know,
else.
working with volunteers,
Yeah.
so.
It's just gonna work out fine.
Right.
If they know what they're doing, we'll let them do it. Heck, yeah,
And he does.
yeah.
And he can.
Consider Nan and Pam.
He
Yeah.
could even put in
And Abby knows,
home new
and I
roof
know,
on top, but that's just what he has and what he
but
can do.
I trust it all to work out really well. And looks smashing.
Yes. Well, I will keep an eye on the weather, and if I see some kind of cold snap coming, I will get back
Get all your
with the.
clothes. Get all your
Yes,
clothes.
I got, yeah, well, I'll make sure, and because we have those other heaters ready to go, and, but
You know,
they're not,
if you wear those special clothes, we can have a special meeting and get it online.
that's right, we could crank
I'll
the
dress-
AC
I'll dress
and,
for it too.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we have at least that one room,
Getting close.
getting close. And we do have, and, again, it's wonderful having the big room now all without the wall,
Yeah.
with those wall studs gone, so, I think, it seems like there was something else there, but,
With the city hall,
yeah.
maybe when the blinds are still going well.
Blinds are still going, yes,
I figure that's just an ongoing,
yes.
yeah.
Well,
Renovation,
yes,
restoration.
it is. Huh?
You taping?
I am restoring the old metal blinds that are all,
Tape.
Rusted?
Blind tape is what, I'm sorry, I've done it before and that's why.
Oh, is that what they call that?
I'm sorry?
I don't know. They're rusted, so I'm
Oh,
I've
that's-
totally taken them apart, cleaned, sanded, steel wooled it, sealer coat, paint, oil, new strings, cleaning, the whole thing. And, yeah. I don't know, it's probably not worth it, but I don't know, it's just like, I like having something of the old house there, and they look great once you've
Yes.
done them, so.
Yes.
And I thought, as I was doing the first one, I was like, oh, this is totally not worth it. But I kept going, I'm like, well, I've gotten this far, I can go a little farther, and, all 38 slats, and,
When you got finished, you stood back and looked at it, and said, worth every minute.
I'm like,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, it
They
was.
look good.
It was. All right, so we'll just coordinate, we'll just help, the contractors coordinate, in there, so we don't end up.
Tell you what, I've got Abby's phone number, you get Dan, Pam, a phone number for them, just in case, if one calls me, I can call the other one. Or if they call, I can call and check or whatever.
Cool, yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I guess that would be good of one of us to kind of help coordinate.
Yeah,
and so-
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
And you're the guy.
All right.
You're the guy.
That's fine.
Oh,
Be the
oh,
guy.
oh,
I got a phone.
thank you,
I got a
Frank.
phone. For what?
Oh, I'm sorry, it happened a little bit earlier that you volunteered to go to the mayor's meeting.
Oh, I
Now
said
you
I would
volunteered-
look into.
He's looking into it.
My
He's-
availability.
Wow,
Recommended.
okay, but anyway, I'm sorry, I mentioned
No, it's
that I
okay.
didn't do it.
Would you like to?
No, I'm not, no.
Why not? You're a resident. You live here. You're at a meeting.
I am so tired of getting political
Yeah.
announcements.
Well, you can make some then.
Let me take a little sidetrack about something. I've just been inundated with spam calls about my loan approval or something, and insurance and, just spam, just scammers,
Yeah.
And, I had family coming back from the coast today, from Rockport area, and they were coming in, all of a sudden around Victoria area, they were coming in every few seconds. Spam risk, spam risk, spam risk, spam risk, over and over again, like 10 or so of them, just a cluster of them. And I'm like, I get a lot of them, but I have not had that happen.
I got a
They're just
barrage of
coming
them
in.
today too. That was
Did
telling
you
me my
really?
business. I looked up your business online, and you'd be shocked at what I found or something. And it was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Was it text or
the
calls?
whole time?
Or
it
both?
was maybe both. No, it was
Yeah.
calls.
It was
they
calls.
were relentless. It was
Yes.
like, really?
I've never had that
Not answering.
shotgun of,
Yeah, it was pretty
effect
wild.
of them. Wow. I hope that's not the new normal.
Amen.
Makes me want to go back to a landline.
I feel left out.
Oh, no, that's all you
Don't get
get.
formal
on.
on this, it ain't fun.
I have a landline, that's all you get on
Travel,
landlines.
and I
is
still get phone
spam.
calls
I don't need a phone anymore.
when the train
All right.
goes through.
All right,
I'm remembering something related to City Hall. Okay, so there was a Facebook message to City of Kingsbury. It says, "Hello, this is Mary Darling. I live at this address in Kingsbury on Highway 90. I have a ranch, and it is for sale. I have some material that I would be willing to donate to y'all for City Hall. There's some solid 8-foot doors and ceramic tile. You can call me at this phone number." And I guess I saw it and I just thought, I have no idea if we would be interested in those things or not. But, so, anyway, that happened.
We do need some ceramic tile,
Is
don't we?
on Kingsbury, what's happening in Kingsbury? Or on
No,
our-
No
she-
direct message?
She
On
sent
our
a direct
Facebook.
message
Oh.
to City of Kingsbury, Facebook.
Contact info on it?
Yeah, there's a phone number.
8-foot doors,
The door to the clerk's office, the outside door, it's short. It's got a board nailed on top to patch the gap.
well, none of those are 8-foot doors, are they?
No, but if it's a solid door, are they solid? We don't know if
Is
they're
it
solid.
solid?
that's
I
it.
think
you
it
have
said
to-
I thought you
solid.
said solid.
And
It could possibly be trimmed down just fine.
I'm sorry, because of the
Yeah,
person
but-
that came in,
On design.
Are they all the same width?
No,
When
doors
they're-
come
Yes.
in different sizes.
all the doors in that house are the same, are 34-inch doors.
Are they 34?
Except for the straight through 2, which there was a third, 36. The rest of them
That
are
was
34s.
36, wasn't it? That was 36.
Yeah, the
wasn't it?
front,
The front
the
and
middle.
straight back,
and then,
36.
yes,
The one that's now a window. Yeah.
in other words, it is quote unquote framed out for a 36-inch door to be there because it had the door with the,
Yeah. Trans.
thank you.
Yeah.
I say dormer and then I say, no, that's the wrong word, that's why I'm.
Send you the phone
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
And,
Thank
Okay.
you, Jessica.
give a call. But you said ranches for sale also?
The rent,
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying.
they're selling an, I believe it's an old house, and that's why you would have the,
Because I have a friend that's looking for property on the Highway 90, would be really nice, he said, but. So,
All right,
both ways.
so
Anyway.
These
you're gonna
properties
get,
for sale.
But I'd like to ask her about the door.
okay, yeah, that, I don't
And it's that
know,
one door. That's the only door I know
I don't know
that
much about
is
doors.
not in good shape, unless we want to put in that third door in the back. We saved the door, but it's a metal, it's a metal case door.
Mhm.
It's a
And
modern
it's a
door.
36-inch.
And it's 36. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess ceramic tile, I kind of wondered about, we want some kind of tile or something where the wood
Yeah.
burning stove will be, but
We also need filler for the,
It's gonna be fire.
for the fountain, remember? She was saying she's gonna
That's
need
right.
ceramic tile. She needs filler.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So people are gonna make all the things, but she's gonna, there's so much surface area, they're gonna need filler. So especially if it's multicolored, they're gonna
Well,
want,
Doors.
different colors.
all right, I'll call her and see what she has.
The more variety in color, the better
It's-
for our
They want to give
project.
some stuff away,
Yeah.
they would load up some stuff.
If you need some help on that, we can call.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
I just texted you a screenshot of the
Okay,
message.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
I got a van too.
Item number 6, discuss and consider road maintenance. I did get it back in contact with Mark Green, who's going to be doing that head wall on Rocky, and he emailed me back that he is going to start on that. Blah, 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 back and forth. he did get a utility locate for the area.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently they had to do that first. And we plan to be on site either Thursday or Friday this week, or first thing next week. And they should complete the project by the end of next week.
Did you ask me about cleaning up?
No, I did not. Darn it. You've asked me that before.
Yeah,
Clean out of that
the
culvert.
culvert, yeah, and like I said, I don't know that it's not completely blocked, but I sure couldn't see any daylight through it.
Okay.
And, I mean, if it's gonna flood over it, then eventually it'll just wash the road away from
Yeah.
the head wall.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So I will get back with him at least by email on that.
They plan on
He's
starting
real,
when?
he's real fast on email.
They plan on
This
starting when?
Thursday or
Thursday?
Friday?
Yeah, this week.
This week?
They'll be out there this week and should complete it by this week or next week.
Well, if they start this week,
Go down
maybe
there.
next week, yeah.
And I have, no updates on Brown Road.
Me neither.
Discuss and consider options to ban or restrict heavy industry within Kingsbury city limits and EJ, possibly through a zoning ordinance. And I have made progress there, but not enough. I wanted her to make sure, but I was talking with, a coworker of mine that lives up in the Canyon area, and they had a or not city council, it was a special meeting that was packed to the outside, cause there's a developer, from India that is putting this in, and is all of the, septic drainage
This
is
is
going into, I forget the name of the creek. It's going into the creek, which will then go into Canyon Lake.
This is a development they're doing?
Yeah, it's a developer, it's doing a bunch of
Residential or
homes
commercial?
up there.
Okay, residential.
This is residential, and apparently that is something you can do. It's not like raw sewage, but it's treated,
No, street.
treated to some extent.
Oh,
Apparently, TCEQ is involved, and they're like, well, they've filed all the right permits. So it is definitely something that I did not know, that instead of, pump and haul or whatever, they can just outflow it into the creek, which would then go into Canyon Lake. And so that's, again,
If
one
it-
of those things.
If the subdivision is a developer, if his development has a water treatment plant, or sewage treatment plant,
Yes, sir.
they
Mhm.
build and operate,
Yes, sir.
that meets
TCEQ.
TCEQ
Just like
standards,
the city
they
was
can
saying,
dump
so
it
they
into
put
the
it
creek
around
waterway,
back into the
they can,
area.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, they don't have to be clean enough to use it back into your water supply, but
Correct.
you can put it in everybody else's.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, apparently so.
Mm-hmm.
She was, just talking about, it
But-
seemed like it was very, it wasn't like they were putting potable water in there
Oh, it's
at
not.
all.
Aren't we getting a little off
It's not.
topic of what number
Well-
7 is? Because that's not, we're talking about
No,
heavy
this is,
industry and you're not
this is
talking
heavy
about.
industry, but when
Yeah.
we're talking about zoning, then we're talking
That's a
about.
lot of things.
Well, sure.
Yeah, and so that one was just surprising to me that a subdivision can do that. And so, yes, I have
Right.
not made a lot of progress, I still have that on my to-do.
I mean, I'm down.
Well, I am doing
There's
it,
that
but,
big one in San Antonio, Lennar Homes is over there, bought a 5,000 acre ranch near Gray Forest. And they're going to turn it into 10,000 homes on 5,000 acres, along with everything else, shopping centers, apartments and schools. And they said it's not in the city limits, but they told the city of San Antonio that they created a MUD, municipal utility district,
Right.
and they propose to, they can obtain the water for all of their subdivision from SAWS, but they don't have the ability, there's no wastewater, so they propose to build a wastewater treatment plant for 10,000 homes and the shopping centers, it's all going to go, it's gonna be treated to TCEQ standards, they say, and then dump it into Helotes Creek, which goes directly in, that's the primary source of the Edwards Aquifer. It's the recharge zone, so it's directly in there. Well, the city, they tried to go get the city of San Antonio to approve that, to get the permit for that wastewater from them and ask them to support the TCEQ or their request to TCEQ. The city has now denied that. The city council said, no, we're not gonna have any part of that, dumping that into. So, but it is now still up to TCEQ. Now Lennar Homes is going directly to TCEQ and going to ask for permission as a MUD to do that. So it
Which they
is
will
being
probably
done.
do.
It's being done on
Wow.
a bigger and bigger scale all the time.
Yeah. See, I think, I'm not sure exactly who has authority to regulate, but I know in Guadalupe County, minimum lot size is 1 acre. That's the minimum size to have a septic system. And that was the whole deal with a subdivision. They were like 5,000 acres, they would put 10,000 homes, which is gonna be smaller than a half-acre lot, and they can't have a septic tank on that.
Right.
So they built a water treatment, sewage treatment plant.
What do they call
So
it?
then they can run their
a-
sewer lines and just,
Basically a compact. There's a different word for it, but it's meaning well, at that size, it's probably a hole.
Well, you know.
There's one out here that they were talking about doing
Oh.
not portable, not compact, there's another word for it, for meaning a.
Those sludge basins where they let it settle?
No, it was a sewage treatment,
Okay,
yeah. They wasn't pumping hall, I know that.
yeah.
you know, the sewage treatment plant, what little I've read is just the last day or two. It's like your septic tank. You pump, they say pump it out every 3 to 5 years. Well, mine lasted almost 11 years before it needed to be pumped, had to be pumped. That's, it surprised me, but okay. So what do y'all do with it? We take it to a disposal. Where's the disposal? It's out near south of town here. I said, oh, I didn't know they had a disposal. Yeah,
It's just
It's-
ranch
it's a
land.
field.
Yeah,
they just pump it out into a field. And I said, well, I could do that. And I'm not pumping a whole, truckload, but, you know, if I would have a septic tank, I could just pad it in an outhouse. There's in the field. But that's what they do with it. Well, these municipal treatment plants are doing the same thing, I believe. They get the liquids out, they get them as clean as I guess they can at
yeah, I'm not
cost.
sure what they do
And
with
just
it
dump
before
it.
they
But
do
the sludge
it.
still has to be dealt with. They can't leave it there. They do something with it, and I guess it's the same thing they do with the septic tank trucks. They just dump it out and let it compost naturally, and it's done. So, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to deal with.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
Turn a turd field into.
Well, I'm thinking about, I look at these old time, go back 100 years to New York City back in the day with a horse-drawn buggy, and one of the big deals was scooping all the horse poop up out of the streets every day.
Well, people
constantly.
dumping their pots out in the street
Huge
too, right?
piles of this stuff, and that was a full-time job for a bunch of people to clean the streets. And I said, man, it's a full-time job to get rid of all this sewage,
Yeah,
It's a big job.
So now I'm looking at compost, incinerator, or standard.
Yeah.
And it's like, the standard sounds like almost a losing situation because it's just the same cycle.
Hey. We're regressing. Now we're back to renovation.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a cycle of life.
it's a cycle of life.
Okay, sorry.
Same with.
We're talking about poo again.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It all comes down to
Data
that money.
centers and what's going on there, which we're all aware of, the water and, yes, and anytime you use water,
Yeah,
you also
there-
have wastewater.
There are more and more communities banding together against data centers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Item number 8, we should be able to get through these because I haven't done a whole lot on items 8 which is emergency planning and resources. That is, I want that to stay on the thing so that I will
Feel- yeah,
finish,
gotcha.
finish that up. Item number 9, interlocal agreement on subdivision regulation and update. Please leave it on there so that I will finish that. I'm done.
You're only allowed to have one. I'm taking that one off.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Please.
All right. I'll allow it. I'll
We
allow
have
it.
an ordinance
Okay.
or a regulation or
Yes,
resolution or
and
something.
at this
You can't do
point,
that.
we adjourn. Wow.
Thank
Second
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. We were front heavy on that, front heavy on the agenda.